Welcome to Riding Pines. We're going to talk about Erik Karlsson.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, baby.
This is so brutal.
So Darcy, how long until Erik Karlsson leaves? Or wait, how many owners does it take to make an Erik Karlsson leave? Just one.
Just one.
Yay!
I'll tell you after why I don't think he's leaving this year.
What?
I don't think so. I'll tell you why
don't
after,
understand.
but I'll start from the very top.
Okay.
I am having legit nightmares about this, and I'm dreaming about this, and I can't stop thinking about it. I'm obsessing about this. This has like been the worst thing I've ever gone through as a Sens fan. I remember where I was sitting when Alfredsson said he wasn't coming back. Like, I was sitting in my car outside of the office I was working at. I just started real estate, and I remember sitting there and just being crushed for about an hour and then saying, okay, get over it. This has been like weeks of torture, like legit torture.
It's almost been a full year.
So Doughty gets offered 8 years, $11 million, and then Dorian promised the fans at the city hall that they were going to offer Karlsson a contract. He came out July 1st, said that they offered him a contract. We ended up finding out that the contract was 8 for $10 million. It's just an insult. Like, you have to get him Drew Doughty money.
But is it an insult, though? Because typically these all go to negotiation. And do you think that in LA that was his first offer?
I think it was one of these things where they probably said to Doughty's agent, write down what you think, and that we're probably going to go with that. It's sort of you give a guy like that, like, not, to an extent, you give him a blank check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, not that I don't know if it would have made a difference at this point had they offered him the 8 over 11, or the 11 over 8.
Yeah,
I don't know if that would have made a difference. I think that he's too far gone at this point. I think with the Hoffman situation, everything that we've learned, which has just been a total cluster.
something.
One of the biggest collapses in
swear.
sports history.
Sports history.
I think we tweeted about this as well.
Sports history.
Yeah.
So it's just been really embarrassing to be like, we are legitimately the punching bag of all hockey fans, and I would love it if that was happening to a team I didn't like either. I mean, it is fun. Yeah. It must be fun to watch.
Like the collapse of the Toronto Maple Leafs after they lost like Matt Sundin in those like 10 years that they were just god awful.
Or the collapse of the Toronto Maple Leafs after they've acquired John Tavares.
Whoa.
Prediction time.
Whoa, bold prediction.
Oh, I'm not. Anyways, I'm just mad.
Yeah, it's been like embarrassing, but real tough to watch. So the reason that I don't think that they're going to do anything is because they can't get this one wrong. Trading Karlsson is going to piss the fan base off enough. Like, that's going to alienate about 85% of the fan base. If they don't get the proper return, we're going to burn the city down, like, to the ground. Yeah. And I don't think there's a GM right now that really respects Dorian
clearly not
enough. And I don't think it's all Dorian's fault. I don't want to put all the blame on him. I truly think that he is the assistant. He should be the assistant general manager to Eugene Melnyk.
Yeah.
Because I think Melnyk's pulling all the strings here. So I think Dorian's taking all the blame. Melnyk's hiding behind that. And Dorian's really taking a beating in the media. I don't think it's his fault. I think he's smarter than this. But I don't think a team's going to offer them enough.
No. Unless
Eugene pulls the plug on it and it ends up happening. But I just don't think any team right now they see the situation we're in. We're desperate. I think they're not even going to give us any top prospects. Every team is saying we were in the hunt, but no, the asking price was too high. Too high for Erik Karlsson? What is too high? He's the third era-adjusted, third most points in NHL history for a defenseman, points per game. Yeah. So what's too high for this guy? Like a 4 or 5 time Norris nominee, probably should have had 3 by now.
Instantly puts any team in that talk about winning a Stanley Cup. Yeah, anybody that's even close.
So so I'll get back to it. I don't think he's leaving this summer. I don't think there's going to be a deal good enough. I also think that with us having to give Colorado our first pick next year, Karlsson gives us a fighting chance to do better than we did this year. So, and he's going to be playing for a contract. So if we can somehow keep Karlsson, Bobby Ryan's going to stay. We got Duchesne, we got Mark Stone. Hopefully we keep those guys. Who knows what's going to happen? Goaltending situation. There's a new system coming in. I don't think we can possibly be 30th next year with Karlsson in the lineup, healthy all year. And I think he'll be playing for a contract. So I think maybe we give the 7th overall or 8th overall pick to Colorado next year, and then Karlsson leaves like Tavares did, and for nothing. But I'd almost prefer that than watching us win the lottery and see Jack Hughes go over to Colorado and have a
and no Karlsson on top of that
1,100 point career in Colorado.
So Harper, where does Erik Karlsson go right now? We're
right
doing
now,
this. We're doing it.
Obviously, we know the reports are saying Dallas.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think that's the right fit for him. I don't like him
Really?
in the green. I don't like him.
Okay.
I like him maybe
His brown eyes don't mix with the green of the
reuniting
stars.
with Mark Mathot is one of those things
And
that is really
Spezza.
appealing. And Spezza, but Spezza's like what 50.
And no state income tax.
Is Condra there too?
Contra is there. Yeah, it's a little reunion.
Is he? Is he a defensive coach? No. Gonchar? I'm thinking of.
forward, yeah.
I'm thinking of Gonchar.
But I think he's going to Tampa Bay.
I don't know how that happens.
I don't think.
I think that's the right fit for him.
Although trade, Tyler Johnson leaves.
Hey, you can get it has to be a first round pick.
The
not
problem
next
is they
year.
don't have a first round pick, and we need one next year.
Yeah, because they gave that up for McDonough.
But just take
Who
it
they
as
re-signed?
a loss and take it for 2020 because both
Okay.
those draft years are going to be amazing according to Perry McGuire. So I'd say do that, get Sergachev and a first round pick and maybe a roster
Yeah, but what's
player.
a first round pick on a team that's probably going to finish first in the conference with Erik Karlsson? If 31st overall? Like, I don't want that.
Who
Or
knows?
they finish in that conference final and it's a 29th or 28th
Also remember
overall
it's
pick.
2020 first overall, so that's 2 years from now. Who says Erik Karlsson is even there? Because he's UFA. Although why would he leave if he's there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Him and Hedman.
But that's where I think
That
he's
would
going.
be
I think he's going to
scary.
Tampa.
Hedman, Karlsson, McDonough.
That's a sick. And
Yeah.
Girardi. And Schuster.
Whatever. That's only the defense. We haven't talked about Stamkos.
So yeah, like you gotta go. You gotta go for this. Like if you
Kucherov.
want to win the cup, you gotta do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like going. It's like playing around a golf and saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna take out my driver on this hole. I'm gonna take my 7-iron and play the entire round with my 7-iron." But I paid $45 for this round. No. I'm going balls out and I'm going for it.
Balls out, everyone.
Balls to the
So,
wall.
where does Erik
Whoa.
Karlsson go?
Please.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click on one of these videos that Harper's going to make pop up here. How do you do that magic?